Yo, what's going on YouTube? Technically T. You know, man, something has been on my mind for a good little minute surrounding Apple, because you already know Apple has been in the news since the past few weeks, man. They did their little thing where they were dropping a new product every day of the week. And then you flip around, they come out with the keynote with the dog and pony show and bringing all the celebrities out talking about all the new services that they have offering. And then a few days later, they cancel off AirPower. Now, you know, and just with all of that been going on, Apple has really been in everybody's mouths. There's been plenty of YouTube videos, people saying Apple's doomed. You got people out there that's selling iPhones, selling their Apple products, and just really overreacting, and everybody just needs to sit back, chill out, and just let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what I feel about Apple in the whole situation. So if you're new to the channel, or if you're actually catching my video, one of my videos for the very first time, I use both iOS devices and Android devices. So when it comes to iOS devices, I have an iMac, I have an iPhone XS Max, and I have an Apple Watch Series 4. So I'm not too deeply tied into the ecosystem, and you know, I'm getting so tired of hearing that word ecosystem, but I'm not too tied into it. My whole soul isn't given to Apple. No, that's not what I do. I love both iOS and Android, but iOS is not perfect by any means. So yeah, man, all of this talk about Apple being doomed and they're going downhill. Look, man, one thing everybody wants to compare Apple to is BlackBerry. Now I know they had the same type of feeling. You know, everybody was holding on to BlackBerry because of BlackBerry Messenger and their whole, you know, reliability of it. Kind of what people are doing when it comes to the iPhone. People are holding on to iPhones, and me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, man, the only thing that really holds me to iPhones are really the messaging platform, because simply messaging on Android sucks. Let's just go ahead and be real. Messaging on Android is not good at all. This is a messaging era, man. I have plenty of group messages. I have people that I have iMessage groups. It's just became a thing with me when it comes to messaging. So therefore, that's kind of why I am kind of stuck when it comes to the iPhone being one of my main devices. But this talk about Apple following in BlackBerry's feet when they're talking about, you know, BBM was the only thing that held on to them, they're gonna fail just like BlackBerry. Yo, not at all, man. Those are two separate types of companies. Like, Apple is not gonna fall in the terms of BlackBerry. Do you know how big Apple is and how much influence they have on the market out here? Now, if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you're deep into tech, but you thought, think about it. People who are watching YouTube and you hear us YouTubers talking about Apple and the way they're failing, that's for people like us. We're tech people, we're kind of into this thing, but there are a whole bunch of other people out there who don't know what's going on with Apple. You got people who don't even know about AirPower. They didn't even know AirPower was a thing. If I line up 10 people right now who are primarily Apple users and ask them, how do you feel about AirPower being canceled? They're gonna be like, what's AirPower? I can about guarantee it. I can know a few people right now that probably doesn't know a thing about AirPower, but they love Apple products. And I think that's where a lot of people are getting this mixed up, man. Us as tech reviewers, we review a lot of products. So therefore, yeah, we see products are kind of pushing the limits. Products are doing a little bit more than iPhones can do, but at the same time, you got the average consumer, and that's another phrase, that's another term that I hate to say, because the average consumer is a lot smarter than you actually think when it comes to these smartphones. But you have the average person out there who just loves Apple for what they are. They don't care about any of the numbers and the mumbo jumbo of what they have going on. What they want to know is, can they use emojis? Can they FaceTime? Can they send an iMessage? And just, can you have that nice iPhone experience? That's what people are looking forward to. That's what people, that market share right there when it comes to Apple is a little too strong. That's just not gonna crumble like BlackBerry did. Now, when a lot of people saying they're going downhill because they came out with those services, do you realize that those same people that I just was talking about, they are gonna buy those services up like crazy? Now, me personally, I'm not really interested in none of the services unless they come out and I start to see one may appeal to me, but right offhand, I'm not really interested in the services. But there is a huge market that is gonna eat that service up. They're gonna eat all those services up, man. If Apple was smart, they would actually come out with one umbrella so you can get all of the services for one price. I feel like they'll really cash out when it comes to that, man. But they aren't going out of business anytime soon. Yeah, their sales might be declining, and that's probably due to the main reason of people are starting to realize that you can get a little bit more for the money when you are talking about an Android device, there's been a long time, man. iPhone really hasn't came out with anything innovative. And I said for the first time, I said this on Twitter. For the first time, I feel like Samsung is actually on top of Apple when it comes to the hardware, when it comes to the whole innovation thing. Apple really is gonna have to bring it when it comes to 2019. Whatever new iPhones they come out in the fall, they're really gonna have to bring it. They're gonna have to crush it, because right now, I feel like Samsung does have the upper hand on them, but Samsung, when it comes to the software side, is still a little bit behind iOS. Yes, it's stable, but at the same time, you can't, and like I said, I hate to say it, but you really can't beat that ecosystem. When it comes to all together, just functionality as a whole, there's nothing like it. You have to be honest with yourself, whether you like Apple or you don't like Apple. So with all that being said, I think everybody needs to sit back, relax, chill, stop making these videos talking about you're leaving Apple, you're probably doing half of those videos for clicks, and at the same time, man, we already know you're going to be back when the new iPhone comes out, so kind of spare your viewers. Go ahead and spare them, man, because it's a trend that YouTubers follow when it comes to them being so-called disappointed with Apple. Everybody wants to get rid of their Apple devices. Everybody wants to sell. Everybody wants to go try the other side of the fence, man. But then you already know deep down when it comes time to that keynote to jump off, and then when that new iPhone release date, and when it comes time to hit those pre-orders, when you're waking up at 3 in the morning to do your pre-order, you're gonna come skipping right back to iPhone. So quit the nonsense. None of y'all are gonna sell all your products. You go and sell them all, you're gonna buy them back. Just be real with yourself. No, I'm not saying Apple is the best thing out there since sliced bread, but at the same time, Apple is good what it's good at. Android is good what it is good at. So stop saying that Apple's going down here. They're not going anywhere. Their presence in this whole tech industry, man, is a little bit too strong for them to just Thanos snap and diminish off the face of the earth like BlackBerry did. But go ahead, let me know down below what you think about this, man. Let me know, how do you feel about Apple right now? Do you feel like they're going downhill? Do you feel like they're making a good move for selling all these services? Personally, I'm not really commenting on too much about AirPower, because technically I don't really care about AirPower. Them canceling AirPower doesn't matter to me. I have enough wireless chargers and whatever. They canceled it. Oh well, nothing to lose sleep over, man. But technically, T, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Let's get some conversation started, man. I know a lot of people are gonna have a lot of different opinions when it comes to this video, man. But yo, definitely hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button. You rock with your boy, man. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Later.